right, y'all, we're live in Los Angeles. This will be Match Politicos, Political Power Hip Hop. We are on our way live to a gathering of sorts called upon by Minister Tony Muhammad as well as The Game and Snoop Dogg for a meeting of the minds, if you will, of community members.
It doesn't happen in a vacuum. We need jobs in this community, so we need to make sure young people have opportunities, but it starts with a peace, and today was a very hopeful conversation.
So Muhammad, you agree?
Absolutely. This is what healing is all about. We got to have dialogue. We have to have straight talk. This is a great first step because what the mayor and others are doing, and now talking to the street soldiers. We're not talking to a whole bunch of organizations that are buffers between his office and the street. This is the street. And they want dialogue. We're going to prove that we're going to do everything we can to stop the killing of us by us. And we're going to demand outside forces to do the same. I think LA can be the example for Chicago, for New York, for Baltimore, if we do this right.
Y'all do what I say do. Brother Game, Bridget, can you get Brother Game? Can you sign the people? Those who want to sign right here, here's a pen.
They're jailing dissidents for speaking out against what's going on. As a result, people are getting hit with heavy fines. They can't go out and be an activist. I myself just got jailed a year for speaking out, for carrying a sign. So what is your message to the people that you know is this is systematically they're going to continue to jail people who are speaking out against what's going on?
Everybody's fight. As long as it's positive, we all fight the same fight. You know what I'm saying? If I go out and I'm protesting, I know for a fact that I could go to jail doing that.
Absolutely. And
I'm gonna stand up behind it. Right. I'm not gonna look for you to feel bad for me once they cuff me. No, I knew when I left my door what I was on. And I'm on this piece, man.
That's right.
And I'm fighting for this piece.
That's right.
And me being a, what they call in the hood is a trophy or someone that's on a higher platform than most people, homie, if I get ridiculed for doing what I'm doing, I get ridiculed. If I go to jail, then I'm gonna do my time. If somebody killed me out here, then my life ain't lost. My life was lost on the positive front. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say to the people that's out there. You know what it is.
How do you think about the race question? I mean, they say, local media says we're back in 1960s era politics. Explain where you think we are with the politics as far as race relations are right now.
Well, I think that there's been a lot of changes in regards of our communities, in regards to the nation. The conversation has really focused around now against police brutality. The mass media has been able to really put this conversation at the forefront in regards to how our black people are being killed by law enforcement, and also Latino people and also people of color. And that's all included into that movement. At the same time, we have a movement to stop mass incarceration. We have another movement to stop immigration deportation and the family separation that causes a lot of kids from joining gangs and whatnot. But at the same time, we find ourselves where none of these movements are connected. We don't have a righteous leader that really puts us united under one umbrella, and I think that's where we're messing up. Everything connects. I think that we look at the intersection of the criminal justice movement, the immigration justice movement, and police brutality movement collide in the work that we do as violence prevention in our communities for Central American immigrants, because it's not just about us, though, because it's happening to the Belizean community, it's happening to the Haitian community, it's happening to the Jamaican, the Cambodian community, it's happening to all these other groups of people that are caught in that intersection, while the movements, the leadership of the movement do not see it.
This will be Match Politicos, Political Power Hip Hop Radio TV. We're sitting here, can we get your name again?
Trisha Michael.
Trisha.
Today is me and Keisha Michael's birthday.
Today would have been her birthday. Tell us about Keisha.
Keisha was a loving mother, a mother of three.
So sure, bro.
And she rests in peace. I love her. She was a mother of three. She was killed February the 21st in Inglewood. Her and her companion, unconscious, sleep in the car, and for some odd reason end up dead. And nobody's talking to us. Nobody's explaining why. Nobody's even bringing the subject
Disparity
up.
difference that we talk about, like the lack of understanding from our law enforcement between our kids. It also plays out in the educational system to our kids as well.
It does play out in the educational system. I think, they're probably used to letting a parent know, there's nothing we can do. Take them to this school or take them to that school, but you're not fixing the problem. You're just moving the problem bigger than that.
Is this the selective prosecution that we heard so much about? People being prosecuted and charged with things that don't apply to the crime actually committed? It sounds more of the same, even at an elementary level.
At an elementary school, and this kid, like I said, this has been going on since he was 5.
Chief, can I ask you a really quick question with Match Politicos? A really quick question. There's always this question of like the quieting of dissident voices being quieted by arrest. Do you believe that's a true statement, or is that people doing bad things to get themselves arrested in the process of protesting?
Well, every place is different, every circumstance is different. I can tell you that in the city of Los Angeles, we make sure the First Amendment rights are respected. I can't speak for every other situation because I'm not aware of it, but I know that is a primary goal for us. Everybody understands that, and we always do it.
Understand. Okay. Well, talk has been talk. What's been said has been said. People have been moved, as we've seen through this event. Change, I believe, has been seeded here. Now it's up to those who have laid a great foundation for that change to continue to water it, nurture it, and harvest it so that we can manifest the kind of change that we want. I'm happy to be here. I'm honored to be here. I'm happy to have spoken to some of the people I've gotten a chance to speak to here today. And I know that there's something great that's about to happen as a result of all of this and all this coming together of peoples. For Political Power Hip Hop, Match Politicos, this is Will Be.
This is hip hop, this is hip hop, this is hip hop, this is hip hop, tell them this is hip hop, this is hip hop, this is hip hop, yo tell them, yo tell them. This is hip hop, this is hip hop, this is hip hop, this is hip hop.